great season. One of the things I was really scared of is that Scholastic Bowl wouldn't happen at all. So we've had a kind of truncated season, but it's something. It's better than nothing. But we really appreciate you guys coming out here. And so today, if you're watching in the comforts of home, we are going to be playing Bureau Valley South. This is Central versus Bureau Valley South. We're going to start.
Sorry, it's just Storm now.
Oh, Bureau Valley Storm?
Yeah.
Bureau Valley Storm. Or Tormenta for our Spanish
They
listeners.
used to play us all the time. It was South.
So you guys are the Storm now. Ooh, I like that. Is that why you have Miss Jackers? That's why you have the lightning?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a Thor thing or something. I was like, is she just a big Marvel fan? Or actually, is that Captain America? I don't know. So we're going to be starting with our A game, and then we're going to do like a B game. Today, Miss Watson, Miss Marie Watson, is going to be moderating, and behind the camera is Gabe Johnson, who will impress you with his cinematography. Do you have the marker, buddy, for the thing? Okay. So, Miss Watson, why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, all right. Hello, everybody. My name is Marie Watson. I happen to be the Kewanee High School varsity Scholastic Bowl coach. So, I am going to be watching out for all of you guys. Maybe some of you Bureau Valley would like to cross the line there and come over and play for me next year, huh? So.
I'm trying to coach kids. Where do they go? Where do they feed into? Bureau Valley?
Just the high school.
And that's where we're at right now.
Yeah. Okay, all right. And so anyway, since this is Kewanee's home, we will go ahead and have Bureau Valley stand up first. Introduce yourself, your teammates, and your coaches.
To my outer right is Braylon Sullivan. To my inner right is Riley Fincher. To my outer left is Brady Dybeck.
Uh-oh. Not again. Here we have. Is it not working? Let me see.
I don't
Let's try
know.
this one.
Is that the?
Let's see, is this one? Oh, maybe not. Maybe try that. Here, this one. There you go.
There.
To my inner left is Ag Middleton.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay.
I'm Elijah Endress. We're Bureau Valley. We're by Ms. Ringer and Ms. Haley.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I do like to call your name, but you won't be penalized for speaking before I call your name. So that's fine. And William, can you introduce yourself, your teammates, and your coach?
Hi, my name is William Lee, captain of the Scholastic Bowl junior high team, coached by Mr. Nelson. My teammate will introduce himself from that Ivan, Jack, Garrett.
Hi, it's nice to see you guys again. We are playing on A first. All right, we got this first.
Yeah.
All right.
If there's any discrepancies, let us know.
Okay, if I am not loud enough, you let me know. That's never happened in my entire life, but there's always a first time. So we will start off with our toss-up number 1. It's in the area of computers. Hidden from the user, this type of software is difficult to detect and can threaten computer security. What is the name of this software that is surreptitiously installed on a computer and sends information about the user's web surfing habits to the software creator, often for marketing purposes? Yes, Atticus.
Malware.
Malware is correct.
I knew that wasn't the first answer.
It's in spyware, but except malware. So spyware must be more correct. I don't know. I gotta get my timer up. Just a second, guys. Sorry, I was a little, I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, we're good. All right. Bonus, Bureau Valley. Your bonus is in the area of social studies. 4 parts in history. Name the following American women who were first in the political arena. 1. In 1872, she was the first female candidate for president as a nominee of the Equal Rights Party. 2. In 1984, she was the first female vice presidential candidate on a major party ticket. 3. She was appointed the first female member of the Supreme Court. And 4. She was appointed the first female Secretary of State in 1996.
Here, give me a picture.
Time. Okay, go ahead with your answers, Elijah.
1 Woodhull,
That's correct.
2 no answer, 3 O'Connor,
That's correct.
4 no answer.
Okay, parts 1 and 3 are correct for 10 points. For Bureau Valley, William, do you have an answers to 2 or 4?
Nancy Pelosi.
That's incorrect. Good guess. She is not that old though. 2 is Geraldine Ferraro was her name, and 4 is Madeline Albright. That was a great answer for Woodhull, because I don't think I would have gotten that. Except I have the answers in front of me. All right. Toss-up number 2 is in the area of social studies geography. King Charles I of England granted the land where this state is located to Sir Robert Heath in 1629 and named it Carolus. Later nicknamed the Palmetto State. Yes, Rebecca?
South Carolina.
South Carolina is correct. 10 points for Kiwani. All right, Kiwani, your bonus is in the area of language arts, 4 parts, and grammar. Identify these 2-word grammar terms. 1, the word the when it is used to denote a noun phrase. The word the, I guess, I was being, didn't pronounce that correctly. The word the when it is used to denote a noun phrase. 2, the speaking or writing perspective that refers to neither the speaker nor the addressee, such as in the sentence, he went to the movies. 3, any word pair such as neither nor and not only, but also. And part 4, the accent or special alphabetic character for native words, including the acute accent, the umlaut, and the tilde. Okay, Kiwani called time. Go ahead.
1 for third person.
That is correct for part 2 for 5 points. Elijah, I need answers for parts 1, 3, and 4.
And 1, 3, and 4.
Yep,
No answers for all.
okay, those were tough. So, number 1 was definite article. 3, correlative conjunctions. And 4 is a diacritical mark. Yeah, I have my degree in English, and I wouldn't have gotten any of those.
Does this sound familiar?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was our last practice set.
These are tests, we've had these questions, but I mean, right now, we're even on answering toss-ups, but it sounds exactly like a set of questions.
Okay, do you wanna check these out,
Um,
kind of look at them, just make sure, because sometimes
That's
they
why
just
we
repeat.
called that, but I know they repeat.
Oh, well.
Should we,
Hey, good for them for,
how about we do,
do you have one?
I have
that you can read off
another
and
number
do your
set. I have a set as a backup.
should we just do, do you wanna keep going with the same game, or do you wanna
Yes,
start?
same game, we can, they got one, we got one, toss up one.
Okay,
So I say we
so-
start with question 3, but yes, we have got these.
Okay, so
Okay,
what
so
about,
let's just do this first, and then I can either
Okay.
find.
what
it
about
out
these?
later.
Do you wanna
Yeah, look at
look
these.
at those
We
real
have
quick?
to do these.
No,
Okay.
Okay.
not that it was, I mean, obviously that one's been very common,
Right,
but
right.
I don't, it's not like exact.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks for being on.
yeah, thanks for being on
You
this.
could've just
The
been like,
football thing was.
wink, wink, yeah.
Well, you know, honestly, you guys, listening to the one about the Woodhull, that was awesome anyway, that you had it before and you actually paid attention and got it again, so. Good for you.
Okay, we're starting on, going to question number 3, okay, guys?
Yep, it's just a different set of questions, so. All right, toss-up number 3 is in the area of mathematics, general math, it is 30 seconds. Okay. Lisa pays attention to unit pricing when she goes to the grocery store. A 1-quart container of milk costs 90 cents, but a case of 12 1-quart containers only costs $9. How much does Lisa save by buying the milk by the case? Yes, I'm sorry, I can't see. Riley, okay, there we go.
$1.80.
That is correct. Good job. Okay. Your your bonus number 3 is in the area of fine arts. Identify the musical, 4 parts in drama, excuse me. Identify the musical that features each of these notable villains. 1, Miss Hannigan and Rooster Hannigan. 2, Bill Sikes and Fagin. 3, Audrey II and Orin Scribble. 4, Scar and Shenzi.
I got 4, so I got. Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, part 3 is Audrey II and Orin Scribble. Audrey II, not Audrey II. Hmm? Part 3. Did I say part 2? I don't know. I can't. This is apparently a Monday for me. Okay, and that's time. All right, Elijah, do you want to go ahead with your,
1, Oklahoma.
that's incorrect.
2, no answer. 3, no answer. And 4, Lion King.
4 is correct for 5 points. William, do you have answers for 1, 2, or 3?
I defer to Garrett.
Okay, Garrett, go ahead.
Part 1, 2, no answer. Part 3, Little Shop of Horrors.
That is correct. Part 3 is correct. Okay, so part 1 was Annie, and part 2 is Oliver.
Time out, please.
Yes.
Jeremy, you're in.
They actually have to
Just like,
Coach, can you move a couple of, I think it's Jeremy's. It'll be Jeremy's and Brady's now that I can't see. There we go. Brady's, can you get it where I can see your, there we go. Perfect, thank you.
Watch the musical.
Okay, we got it.
We've had so many episodes, they all sound
Thank you for that.
Oh, yeah. All right, Elijah, you have a couple new, or just one?
Yes, it's Jeremy Clay.
Okay, hi Jeremy, nice to have you in math. Toss-up number 4 is in the area of social studies history. This 1823 American Foreign Policy Statement declared that any European nation would be restricted from an attempt to recolonize. Yes, Jack,
Monroe Doctrine.
that is correct. 10 points. All right, bonus question number 4 is in the area of social studies, 4 parts in geography. Name the river on which each of these capital cities is located. Part 1, Washington. 2, London. 3, Cairo. 4, Paris.
I know mine.
Okay, do you want to call time? Let's go ahead. William with the answers?
To Rebecca.
Rebecca, go ahead.
Number 1, no answer.
Okay.
Number 2, the Thames River.
I will accept that. It's the Thames, but most people do say the Thames or the, do you think I shouldn't accept it?
No, it's fine.
Okay, all right. Most people mispronounce it. Okay, so part 3,
Number 3, the Nile River.
okay.
And number 4, no answer.
Okay, so parts 2 and 3 are correct. Part 1 and 4, Bureau Valley.
Mississippi for all.
Well, that is a good guess, but part 1 is the Potomac, and part 4 is the Seine. Yeah. Yep, all right. All good answers, you guys. Okay, toss-up number 5 is in the area of science, health. Blood pressure measures the pressure of the blood in the body as it pushes against the walls of the arteries. How many numbers are used when measuring blood pressure? Jeremy?
2.
That is correct. I think that's kind of a weird question, but you got what it meant. Good job. All right. Bonus question number 5 is in the area of language arts. There are 4 parts in literature. You will be given the name of characters from a Newbery Award-winning book. Name the book in which these characters are featured. 1. Mrs. Olinsky, Noah, Ethan, Nadia, and Julian. 2. Anne-Marie Johansson and Ellen Rosen. 3. Garnet Linden, Eric, and a runt pig called Timmy. Part 4. Stanley Yelnats, X-Ray, and Hector Zeroni.
I'm serious. That'll be.
All right, time. Okay, Elijah, can you go ahead with their
Hold for all.
holds? Is correct for part 4. Okay, so William, do you have the answers to 1, 2, or 3?
No answer.
No. Okay. All right. Part 1, The View from Saturday. Part 2 is Number of the Stars. Lois Lowry, great book. Part 3 is Thimble Summer. Thimble Summer is the name of it. All right. Toss up number 6 is in the area of mathematics, algebra. There is a 30-second question. Okay. If 3 times the sum of a number and 5 is 21, what is the number? Yes, William? 2 is correct. I thought that was kind of weird that the answer was 2 times in a row, but whatever. All right. Okay. Mr. Nelson, we're gonna have to, I think,
It's a current events question.
Absolutely,
I'm gonna have
let's
to,
skip it.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to skip that.
Current
one.
events.
current events, it's like 8 years old, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the next
You know our
one.
questions.
All right, bonus question number 7 is in the area of miscellaneous. There are 4 parts of consumer science. This is Kiwanis, right? Okay. Family consumer science. Name these foods or cooking terms that start with the letter W. 1. This tuber vegetable can be eaten raw, grilled, pickled, or sweetened and is round, white, and crispy. It is a popular ingredient in Chinese stir-fry dishes. 2. A versatile, round-bottomed cooking utensil used especially in East Asia and Southeast Asia. 3. This term for a spiced punch served at Twelfth Night and Christmas celebrations. And 4. This is known as Japanese horseradish, and its root is used as a spice and has an extremely strong flavor.
Can you repeat 1?
Part 1. This tuber vegetable can be eaten raw, grilled, pickled, or sweetened, and is round, white, and crispy. It is a popular ingredient in Chinese stir-fry dishes.
Do we have? Do we have 3?
Time.
Okay, do you want to call time? Go ahead, William, with your answers.
Number 1, no answer.
Okay.
2, wok.
2, walk, yes?
3, no answer. 4, wasabi.
Yes. So parts 2 and 4 are correct, for a total of 10 points for Kiwani. Elijah, do you have answers to 1 or 3?
Watercress for 1 and 3.
What'd you say?
Watercress.
Watercress is something different. Part 1 is water chestnut. That's what you wanted. And part 3 is wassail. Wassail. Okay. Oh, are you filming
We
that?
actually had wassail for Christmas.
I just, are you filming Mr. Nelson? Oh, you should be.
Dylan, come on here real quick.
I saw that you guys. Go sit down.
Like the only thing that I guess is the spicy chicken.
So that's why I'm.
I love it. I brought it. This will open there. Part three, swag dog. Swag dog.
That sounds good. That's like a speech.
No, I said no, Gary. All right, Kiwani, you are all still the same people? Elijah?
We have a sweet new one.
Oh, you do, who? Oh, me, Dylan, sorry. I'm totally sorry, Dylan, I apologize.
I don't.
Hi, Dylan. And yes, Elijah?
Tyler Donnelly.
Hi, Tyler. All right, guys. All right, now, let the old lady get her timer back up, okay? Okay? Got it. All right. Toss-up number 7 is in the area of fine arts music. This two-word Italian term appears as a dynamic marking on musical selections indicating that the selection should be played medium loud. What is this musical direction that is a... Yes, Tyler?
Mezzo forte?
That is correct. Good job. I'm impressed. Did you know that, Gabriel? Okay.
I knew it was a mezzo, but it
Yeah. Okay, your bonus question is in the area of mathematics. There are 4 parts in computers. Identify these computer science terms. 1, a 3-letter acronym for a company that supplies a connection to the internet. 2, an interconnected system in which multiple computers can communicate via cables or radio waves. 3, a computer program that makes data available to other programs on the same or other computers. And part 4, the company that released its Internet Explorer browser in 1995.
Four made the worst browser of all time.
Can you repeat number 1?
Yes, part 1, a 3-letter acronym for a company that supplies a connection to the internet.
Okay, do we have one?
Can you repeat it?
Oh, time, sorry. Time is called. Go ahead, Bureau Valley, with your answers.
Oh, 1 IBM,
Incorrect.
2 network,
That is correct.
3 IBM,
That's incorrect.
and 4 Microsoft.
That is correct. So parts 2 and 4 are correct for a total of 10 points. Kiwani, do you have answers to part 1 or part 3?
1 INT,
That's incorrect.
3 no answer.
Okay, part 1 was ISP, Internet Service Provider. And part 3 is server. Okay. We are on to toss-up number 8 is in the area of grammar. Identify the first adverb in the following sentence. The strong wind blew my papers everywhere, and I was late for class. The strong wind blew my papers everywhere, and I was late for class. Yes, Garrett?
Blue.
That's incorrect. Answer, please. Yep, Braylon? I'm sorry?
Strong.
That's incorrect. It's actually everywhere is the first adverb they were looking for. Just so you guys know, we haven't had the thing yet. We haven't had this come up yet, but I always say answer at 8 seconds so that you guys know that time is running out. That's the only reason why I say that. So, we do that in high school. Oh, that's what I'm used to. Just to let you know, you guys know, buzz in and say something. All right, toss-up number 9 is in the area of science, earth science. This natural satellite in outer space boasts such features as the Lake of Dreams, the Bay of Rainbows, and the Sea of Clouds. What is the name of this lunar object that also features the Sea of Tranquility, which was the landing site? Yes, Atticus?
The moon?
The moon is correct. Yeah, it was a, yes, guys. Easy, easy. Okay, bonus question number 9 is in the area of science. There are 4 parts in life science. Identify these insect facts. Facts. 1, the center portion of an insect's body. 2, the process by which insects shed their dead skin. 3, the pupal stage of butterflies. And 4, the long tube on the tail section by which the female lays its eggs. And that's time. Okay, you're valid. You can go ahead with your answers, please.
1, thorax.
That's correct.
2, shedding.
That's incorrect.
3, cocoon.
Incorrect.
And 4, no answer.
Okay, you had 1 part correct for 5 points. William, do you have answers for 2, 3, or 4?
I defer to Jack.
Okay, Jack, go ahead.
Number 2, molt.
Molt is correct.
Number 3, pupa.
That's incorrect.
And number 4, no answer.
Okay, so you had 5 points for Kiwani. Part 3 is chrysalis, and part 4 is ovipositor. So, there you go. She probably was a nerd. Oh, no. Miss Jill.
That's what I call it. No. That's what I call it. Anyways.
That's awesome.
That's true.
Okay, guys, your toss-up number 9 is in the area of social studies, geography. The Jordan River is considered to be one of the world's most sacred rivers. It flows through Israel and Jordan. Into which salty sea does this river empty? Yes, Jeremy?
The Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea is correct. Okay. Bonus number 10 is in the area, is in the area of language arts. I already did all those, yes. Identify the simple subject or subjects in each of the following sentences. So, the simple subject or subjects. 1, there may not be time for another song. 2, there weren't many people at the theater. 3, both the team and the coach jumped up and yelled with the last out. 4, there were no papers or pens on the shelves.
Time.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, Elijah.
I like to defer to Jeremy.
Okay, Jeremy, go ahead.
Number 1, time.
That is correct.
Number 2, people.
That's correct.
Number 3, team and coach.
That is correct.
Number 4, papers and pens.
Good job, kid. All right, 20 points. All right. Okay. Your toss-up number 11 is in the area of language arts literature. In Louisa May Alcott's famous novel, Little Women, this March sister is a tomboy and a nonconformist. What is the name of the second oldest sister who falls in love with the German professor Friedrich? Yes, Jeremy?
Martha.
That is incorrect. Time?
Joe.
Yeah, it's Joe.
No.
Josephine.
Good book, guys. Just read. Good book. Good book.
Okay. Toss-up number 12 is in the area of science, life science. This nerve in the human body runs down the inside part of the elbow and lets the brain know about feelings in the little finger and the ring finger. It also controls some movement in the forearm and hand. What is the name of this nerve that shares its name with a bone in the arm? Answer? Yes, Jeremy?
Humerus nerve.
The what?
Humerus nerve.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Kiwani? Time? It is the ulnar nerve. Yes, the Olnar nerd. Okay, so that is halftime. We have 2 minutes for roundabouts there.
I know, it's okay, it's okay. See, that's why you tell like that.
I respect that, I respect that. I absolutely respect that. If we can spell each other, please nobody can. Unless Alex knows it and I don't.
Oh, I'm just gonna spell it wrong.
Hello, Tyler.
What's that?
That's it, I don't. I think the farmers are gone. No, it's still. Yeah, we're not. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see. Really well on Dr. Awesome good stuff. Audrey 2. How do you like that?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Rick Moranis. Steve, isn't Steve Martin in there? Yeah. He gets chopped. He gets chopped up.
Yes, it is.
Except that is so great.
It is.
No, you just need to spell my name.
Mom, before she told him.
Oh, yeah. My son, be good at this job.
Whenever I get like 4 parts of
No, I know.
Okay, guys, we're gonna start out. Coach, are you ready for a second half? All right, everybody, we're gonna get started. Quiet down, please.
Okay. We are ready for second half. Elijah, do you have any substitutions to introduce?
Alex added.
Hi, Alex. And William, any substitutions? No? Okay, we are proceeding as before then. Okay, toss-up number 13 then is in the area of mathematics geometry. It is not computational. So 10 seconds. To find the surface area of this geometric figure, you'd use the formula 4 times pi times the square of the radius. What is the 6-letter term for a set of points in space, all of which are equidistant from a center point? Yes, Garrett?
Radius?
That's incorrect. Yes, Jeremy?
Sphere.
That is correct. That's correct. Okay, your bonus. Question number 11 is in the area of mathematics. There are 4 parts in algebra. Express the following numbers in scientific notation. 1, 5,240,000,000. 2, 45,678. 3, 932.8, and 4 is 0.0025. Oh, time, please. Go ahead. Elijah, with your answers, please.
5.24 times 10 to the 9th,
That is correct.
and 4.56 times 10 to the 4th,
That is incorrect.
and no answer for all.
Okay, all right, so part 1 is correct for a total of 5 points. William, do you have the answers to 2, 3, or 4?
4.567
That is incorrect.
9.328 times 10 to the,
That is correct.
no answer before.
Okay, so part 2 was 4.5678. You didn't give me the last two numbers on that, times 10 to the 4th. And then you said 10 to the 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was 10 to the 4th, and 4 is 2.5 times 10 to the negative 3rd, because decimal point went the other direction. Okay, so toss-up number 14 is in the area of social studies civics. This is the name for an official United States government document that identifies its holder as a citizen of the United States. What dark blue booklet, valid for 10 years? Yes, Atticus?
Passport?
Yep, US passport, correct. All right. DV, your bonus is in the area of sciences, 4 parts in general science. Identify these 4-letter science terms. 1, the SI unit of potential difference. 2, a mixture of sediment that's produced by the movement of a glacier. 3, the softest mineral on the Mohs scale of hardness. And 4, a nuclear explosion on a white dwarf star caused by collecting hydrogen. That's time. Elijah, can you go ahead with your answers?
1 watt,
That's incorrect.
2 silt,
That's incorrect.
3 talc,
That is correct.
and 4 nova.
Okay, so parts 3 and 4 are correct for a total of 10 points. William, do you have answers to 1 or 2?
1, no answer.
No answer for either one. Okay. Part 1 is volt, V-O-L-T, and part 2 is till, T-I-L-L. Okay. Toss-up number 15 is in the area of dance, fine arts dance. This is one of the most well-known theatrical dance shows featuring traditional Irish step dancing, consisting of rapid tap movements while the upper body remains rigid and stationary. Formerly featuring Michael Flatley as its most famous dancer, what is this production whose touring companies are all named after Irish rivers? Rebecca? That's incorrect. Answer, please. Time? Okay. It is river dance.
That was a
River dance.
a decade.
I know.
Michael Flatley.
Michael Flatley, Lord of the Dance.
Lord of the Dance.
Okay, toss-up number 16 is in the area of mathematics, general math. It is the 30-second computational question. At Central High School, or Central Junior High School, we should say, 3/8 of the students take French, and 1/4 of these students are in Mr. Pierre's class. What proportion of the student body is in Mr. Pierre's class? Answer, please. Jeremy?
8%.
That's incorrect. Time? The answer is 3 out of 32. So, I think you just take the 3/8 and the 1/4 and you times them together, and that's how you end up 3 out of 30. That is the extent of my math knowledge. Okay. All right. Toss-up number 17 is in the area of science, physical science. Reactants are written on the left side of a chemical equation. What are written to the right of the arrow? Yes, Jack?
Components?
That's incorrect. Time. The correct answer is products. They're products. Okay, toss-up number 18 is in the area of social studies history. This famous American statesman served in the U.S. House of Representatives for 8 years, representing Virginia in the early years of our country's history. His draft of the Virginia Plan and his revolutionary three-branch federal system became the basis for the American Constitution. Identify this man who served as Thomas Jefferson's Secretary of State and as our nation's 4th president. Yes, Elijah?
Madison.
Yes, Madison is correct. James Madison.
I know.
Bonus question number 13 is in the area of social studies, 4 parts in history. Identify these first in America. 1, the first president to be impeached. 2, the first child born in the American colonies. 3, the first black Secretary of State. 4, guys, I'm gonna have to throw that one out, go to the next one.
Wait.
Yeah,
Yes.
we just had
Yeah.
that one, in question number 2. I'm just gonna throw it out, we're gonna go to the next one, guys, okay? I didn't realize that, there's a bonus that you guys just had in that other set. So, it was Geraldine Ferraro was the answer to the last one, so, anyway, we're just gonna go to the next bonus, sorry. Bonus question number 14, it's in the area of miscellaneous, there are 4 parts in movies. Identify these Ron Howard films given a short clue. 1, 2001 film starring Russell Crowe based on the life of John Nash, Nobel laureate in economics. 2, 1995 film starring Tom Hanks about a 1970 lunar mission. 3, 2006 film based on the book by Dan Brown starring Tom Hanks as Harvard symbologist Robert Langdon. And 4, 2005 film titled after the nickname of heavyweight boxing champion James J. Braddock.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember.
What?
I know. Time, go ahead, Elijah.
1, no answer.
Okay,
2, Apollo 13.
that is correct.
3, Angels and Demons.
That's incorrect.
And 4, no answer.
Okay, so part 2 is correct for 5 points. William, you have answered for 1, 3, or 4.
1 through 4, Tom Hanks Adventures.
That's okay.
That's my favorite Tom Hanks movie.
1, those are incorrect, I'm sorry. 1 is A Beautiful Mind. 3 is The Da Vinci Code. And 4 is Cinderella Man. You were close. Angels and Demons is his other book. Yeah, a better movie, I must say.
You think so?
Oh, Angels and Demons is way better than Da
Yeah,
Vinci
it is.
Do you
Code.
like the flagellant? Is that that's
Is that the one? No, that was
The
in.
plan to.
Yeah,
Angels and Demons.
No, there wasn't Angels and Demons. That was the Da Vinci Code.
Isn't the guy with the white face? I think. I don't know.
No, you're probably right.
Where's the guy?
You're right.
I don't know. What question are we on?
19, we still have
I was 2006.
You have gone. The history of the NFL? No, never yet. That's so far.
I could think of three, I don't like it, but it's the one that's always on.
What's that? Oh, you do, okay, that's.
No, it's
Hey, guys.
Okay, are we ready? Elijah, you have a new person?
Garrett Gross.
Hi, Garrett. Nice to have you. You on your home study? All right, good.
Our pandemic-sized meeting.
That's fine. That's okay. 19, toss-up number 19 is in the area of language arts spelling. Spell the word in the following sentence that means a series of tactical movements. The regiment worked assiduously to perfect the complicated maneuver for which it... Yes, Jeremy?
Maneuver, MANEUVER.
That is correct. Okay. All right, bonus question, I think we might be, I want to make sure I haven't messed that up. Oh, yep, okay. Bonus question number 15 is also in the area of language arts, 4 parts in spelling. Spell these job titles or professions. 1, comedian. 2, sculptor. 3, chauffeur. 4, psychologist.
Time.
Okay, all right, call time, go ahead, Elijah.
I'd like to defer to Jeremy.
Jeremy, go ahead.
Number 1, COMEDIAN.
That is correct.
Number 2, SCULPTOR.
That is also correct.
Number 3, CHAUFFER.
That's incorrect.
Number 4, PSYCHOLOGY.
That's incorrect. So parts 3 and 4 are open, William?
CHAUFFEUR.
That is correct.
Or PSYCHOLOGIST.
That's correct. It was psychologist, not psychology. Yes, but you did spell psychology
I would not
correctly,
have spelled
so.
chauffeur right.
Yeah,
so-
I wouldn't have either, and I'm a great speller, but chauffeur I always screw up, so.
I'm terrible speller.
I'm a good speller.
Hey, guys.
Fulton County Spelling Bee champion, right here.
What? It's for real?
1980, I can't remember.
89.
All right, toss-up number 20 is in the area of mathematics, algebra. This is a 30-second question. What is the value of 3x if 2x plus 5 equals 11? Yes, Rebecca.
6,
That is incorrect. Jeremy?
9.
9 is correct. Yep. Okay, bonus question number 16 is in the area of science. 4 parts that are science. Moons are defined as natural satellites that orbit another heavenly body. Identify the planet that each of these moons orbit. 1, Phobos. 2, Rhea, or Rhea, might be. 3, Triton. 4, Oberon.
What is one?
Can you take number 4?
Yes, part 4 is Oberon.
That is, jeez. No, they're just being downers.
Oh, no.
Heavy down.
Time, okay. Elijah, can you go ahead with your answers?
1, Mars.
That's correct.
2, Jupiter.
Incorrect.
3, Saturn.
Incorrect.
And 4, Uranus.
Okay, that's correct. So parts 1 and 4 are correct for 10 points. William, do you have the answers to part 2 and 3?
2 Saturn,
That's correct.
3 Neptune,
Those are both correct, so 10 points for Kiwani also. Good job, Jack. Okay. Toss-up 21 is in the area of geography, social studies geography. In this Canadian province, you can find the Lost Villages, which is the collective name for 10 underwater ghost towns that were created by the construction of the St. Louis Seaway. Sharing a name with one of the Great Lakes, what this would, yes, Rebecca?
Ontario.
Ontario is correct, yeah. There was, sorry to stumble, but there was a misspelled, it was messed up. That's all I was saying.
Something-
Messed up, something bad. Okay, bonus question number 17 is in the area of mathematics. There are 4 parts in general math. You guys do not like math, huh?
You're pretty good at it.
Okay, state each percentage as a reduced fraction. Okay, this goes Q1, right? Okay, so 1, 12.5%, 2, 16%, 3, 2%, and 4, 35%.
Can you repeat number 4?
35%. Okay, and that's time. Okay, Kiwani, go ahead with your answers, please.
number 1,
Uh-huh.
4 over 25,
That's incorrect.
2, 4 over 25,
Yep, that is correct.
3, 1 over 50,
That's correct.
4, 7 over 20,
That is correct. So parts 2, 3, and 4 are correct for 15 points for Kiwani. And, do you have an answer to part 1?
Oh, 1 over 8.
1 over 8 is correct. Yep. Okay. Toss-up 22 is in the area of miscellaneous television. Give the full name of this public broadcasting network founded in 1922 that went on to become the world's first national broadcasting organization. Known for producing such shows as Sherlock, The Office, and Doctor Who, what is the name of this corporation headquartered in London that is commonly referred to by a 3-letter acronym, BBC? Yes, William?
British Broadcasting Channel,
No, anything too.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Atticus?
British Broadcasting Company.
That is correct. I'm sorry, William. Very close. It's British Broadcasting Corporation, I could accept company, so,
Okay.
yeah. That is correct.
There.
Yep, they got it. Okay, bonus question number 18 is in the area of fine arts, 4 parts in art. Use these hints to determine the correct art term. Mr. Nelson is judging you.
I want to judge.
Part 1, 8 letters beginning with T. A form of textile art in which designs and pictures are hand woven. 2, 7 letters ending in A. A type of paint created from powdered pigments of plants, clay, or minerals that are combined with eggs to create a rapidly drying paint. 3, 6 letters beginning with C. A fabric surface on which an artist paints. 4, 8 letters ending in I. Writing or images scratched, painted, or otherwise marked onto property, sometimes considered vandalism. I know. That's all we're gonna get, you know, I mean, but those are the ones.
Can you repeat number Part two.
Yes, part 2, 7 letters ending in A, a type of paint created from powdered pigments of plants, clay, or minerals that are combined with eggs to create a rapidly drying paint. Time? Okay, go ahead. Elijah, with your answers.
Oh, 1 tapestry,
That is correct.
2 Crayola,
That's incorrect. Good guess, though.
3 canvas,
That's correct.
and 4 graffiti.
That's correct. So parts 1, 3, and 4 are correct for 15 points. William, do you have an answer to part 2? No. No answer? It's tempera. Tempera. Tempera paint.
You had that for
Oh,
no,
no.
you didn't.
Okay. Okay, toss-up number 23 is in the area of language arts literature. This series of novels was conceived by the author after thinking about Alice's adventures in Wonderland. She imagined that if Alice had lived in New York City, she might have fallen down a manhole instead of a rabbit hole. What is the name of this series, written by Suzanne Collins, about a boy named Gregor who accidentally discovers life under New York City? Answer? Time? It's called the Underland Chronicles.
Come on.
Never heard of that. I hadn't heard of that one. She wrote Hunger Games, so.
Yeah, that's who wrote the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
That was a lesser song.
Yeah. Toss-up number 24 is in the area of science, general science. English doctor William Harvey discovered the path of blood circulation throughout the body. What is the name of this circulation system that carries oxygenated blood away from the heart to the body and returns deoxygenated? Yes, Rebecca? That's incorrect. From the heart to the body and returns deoxygenated blood back to the heart. Jeremy?
Respiration?
That's incorrect. This is actually, it's called systemic circulation. So it's types of
I don't know.
circulation.
Nice game, guys. Nice job. Nice job. I'll do the COVID hand thing. Not the
No, no,
video.
BB. Okay, BB's the winner.
It's okay. It's okay. So, you're playing more, so you better.
It's okay.
I know. It's okay. One, what am I taking?
Here you go, Gage. Fine arts music. When learning to play guitar, one must first learn the correct finger positions for chords. What are the raised ridges called on the neck of the guitar that assist the musician to locate the correct finger position? Fret.
I knew that.
Yeah. Frets are, yeah. Just gotta make sure Gage keeps up on these things.
Let's get Garrett, Jack, Dylan, Carver, and Maylee.
You're all messed up on your own.
Hey, can we get Rebecca or William to do the score? Maybe Rebecca? Where'd she go?
I don't know, she go to the restroom.
Yeah, I'll
if current events come.
Oh, good, that's.
Yeah, I'll just sit there.
You know.
Oh, what do you-
On my side.
These kids have been kindergarten.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Sometimes the movies don't too, they want to.
I know.
But they're like,
I know, but I watch those and I was like,
they don't see right.
wow.
No, I said one, two. Garrett, Jack, Dylan. Where's Dylan? There he is. Why do you serve? You're. I'm trying to get my score going.
You need more paper, guys? I don't know what Mrs. got in there for anything. Oh, back there. Oh, okay. I don't need to do anything. Harper, Dylan, Garrett.
No, I like to have it on my paper. I have a name on my card.
Harper, you did a great job on the board. No, I'm serious. Sometimes my high school kids have trouble keeping, there were certain ones of them I wouldn't send it to keep score on the board.
Hey everybody, we're gonna do our second game. This is the younger kids game, and are you guys ready? You got your pencils and everything, guys? You got a pencil ready? You got it? You guys got pencils?
Yeah.
Okay. So you ready, Miss Marie?
I am ready.
All right.
Maylee doesn't have her name tag.
Maylee. My fault. Sorry. Okay, guys. So let's do for math. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, let's get it.
Garrett, that's the most excitement I've seen from you.
Garrett is a good man.
Good man.
All right, guys.
Okay, all right, are we ready for round 2? All right. Match up against Central and Bureau Valley. Bureau Valley, if you go ahead and introduce yourself. Teammates,
My
you
far left is Adrian Osborne. To my inner left is Andrew Rock. To my outer right is Owen Larkin. To my inner right is Jack Sloan. I am Ryan Wazlowski. We are the Bureau Valley Storm Place members.
Okay, all right, very good. Garrett, go ahead.
My name's Darren. I'm captain of the junior high basketball team at Central Junior High, coached by Mark Nelson, and my teammates will introduce themselves by class and buzzer.
I'm Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
I'm Carver.
I'm Manny.
Hi, Maylee. Okay, we got everybody. Okay, we're here for round 2. Now, did anybody have any trouble hearing my big loud voice last time? I have 3 teenage boys, so you have to know that I have to shout. And like, how many teenage boys on the Splash Bowl team, Gabe? 16, 15? Yeah. Okay. Toss-up number 1 is in the area of social studies history. When James Buchanan left office in March 1861, he was succeeded in office by what U.S. president who had the Civil War break out during his time in office? Carver.
Abraham Lincoln.
That is correct. Your bonus is in the area of science. There are 4 parts in physical science. Okay. Identify each of these scientists. 1. He designed a periodic table of elements. 2. His laws included the one that says objects remain at rest unless acted upon by an outside force. 3. He developed modern atomic theory and researched color blindness. 4. On his temperature scale, 0 degrees is equal to absolute 0.
Time.
Oh, okay, do you want to call time? Did you call time?
Yep.
Okay, you need to have your papers with you, Garrett, before you call time.
I defer to Jack.
Okay, go ahead, Jack.
Number 1, no answer. Number 2, Sir Isaac Newton.
That is correct.
Number 3, Enrico Fermi.
That's incorrect.
And number 4, Sir Kelvin.
Kelvin is correct. It's actually Lord Kelvin, but I only needed the Kelvin, so that's okay. Yep, you're good. Okay, so Ryan, I need answers for parts 1 and 3.
1 and 3 Newton.
That's incorrect. Part 1 is Dmitry Mendeleev. Mendeleev, yes, I have said that right. 3 is John Dalton is his name. Okay. Good job, way to start things out. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I always am a little behind on the timer thing. Got it now, we're good. Okay. Toss-up number 2 is in the area of mathematics, general mathematics. 30-second question. A chemical reaction creates 13.2 million joules of energy or heat, which is equivalent to how many kilojoules? Answer? Ryan?
132 millijoules.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
132 millijoules.
That's incorrect. Garrett?
3,200 milligrams.
No. It's 13,200 kilojoules. You just move your decimal point a couple of places. All right. Toss-up number 3 is in the area of language arts, mythology. The two beings, Leif and Lysander, will repopulate the earth after the final battle between good and evil, known as Ragnarok, or so say the legends of what mythology that is popular in Iceland and Sweden. Yes, Andrew? Norse is correct, or Scandinavian, right? That's correct.
I knew that one, because I don't know.
Okay. BB, your bonus is in the area of miscellaneous for parts of television. Name the hosts of these TV shows. I just don't know about that one.
What the heck?
I know, I don't.
Let's not do that one.
Okay.
Let's skip that one.
I don't know if these are all still, I think 2 of them are, but, okay, sorry, just kidding. Your bonus is in the area of social studies, it's 4 parts of geography. Identify these facts about Kentucky. 1, the state's nickname. 2, the state's capital city. 3, the most populous city in the state. And 4, the Stephen Foster song that is the state song, which I think is really problematic. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that. Okay, time, go ahead, Bureau Valley.
No answers for all.
No answer for any part? Okay, Garrett, do you have answers for anything?
Part 1, no answer.
Okay,
Part 2, Frankfurt.
that's correct,
Part 3, Louisville.
that's correct,
Part 4, O, Kentucky.
that's incorrect, Kentucky, like,
Oh,
like, Canada. Part 1 is the Bluegrass State, and part 4 is my old Kentucky home, which I think you're getting rid of, I think.
Are they again?
What was that?
They sing it at the Kentucky Derby.
That's what it was, and they weren't wanting to sing it anymore there. Okay. Toss-up number 4 is in the area of science, life science. It's 3 segments, each contain 4 groups of hard plates and 1 pair of legs. Name this middle part of an insect that also contains its wings and is between the head and the abdomen. Yes, Jack?
Thorax?
The thorax is correct.
We had that one right in the last one. I guess it's just
In
one.
the last, no, they
Did
didn't
we?
remember.
Yeah.
They need to remember.
It's okay, it's okay. That happens.
Good Lord, I'm like, we did? I
I
read
think we're
it.
running out of like this questioning.
On Thursday, we had about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit. Okay, bonus number 4 is in the area of language arts, 4 parts in literature. Name these authors of these poetry collections for children. 1, A Child's Garden of Verses. 2, A Book of Nonsense. 3, A Light in the Attic. 4, Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats.
Time?
Okay, Garrett, go ahead with your answers.
Dr. Seuss, all parts.
Dr. Seuss is incorrect. Very good guess. Ryan, do you have answers for any or all parts?
No answers.
Oh, you guys, I'll tell you what, only one of them bums me out. Part 1 is Robert Louis Stevenson. Part 2 is Edward Lear. Part 3 is Shel Silverstein. You guys don't read
Who's that?
Shel Silverstein?
Tickle me, tickle me, do.
4 is T.S. Eliot, who was actually a really famous adult poet.
And that's what Cats is based on. That's what he's.
Oh, yes.
That's
I always forget that.
It's all
Yep.
Cats.
Yep. Okay, toss-up number 5 is in the area of fine arts music. And Gabe is judging you from behind the camera for this one. His biography, So What, discusses his albums, including Sketches from Spain, and his Kind of Blue is the best-selling jazz album of all time. Name this trumpet great, who died in 1991 after years of drug use. Ryan?
Armstrong?
That's incorrect. Good guess, though. Answer? Carter?
Michael Jackson?
That's incorrect.
Miles Davis.
Oh, I was gonna let
Oh,
Dave
I'm
say
sorry,
it.
I'm sorry. Do you like him?
Yeah, yeah, I do,
But
yeah.
Dave is,
Sorry.
Yeah,
Dave is
so-
also a famous trumpeter.
Name.
Miles Davis.
Almost as famous as Miles Davis.
Louis Armstrong was a good.
Yeah, that was a very good guess. Okay. Toss-up number 6 is in the area of social studies history. Its most famous nickname came from New Yorkers in the 1890s who thought the people there talked far too much about its virtues in hopes a World's Fair would come there. Name this Midwestern city where the World's Fair did come in 1893, and which is often called the Windy City. Yeah. Chicago is correct. Do you guys know that?
They call it, is that what they call it, the Windy City? 'Cause
Yeah,
they talk-
because they talk too much.
I didn't realize.
But you're good.
My mom and dad are from there. I
Yeah,
can
but
tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm from there. Oh, Windy City.
Hey guys, I'll just give you a little bit of scholastic coaching here. If you even think you know it and it's pretty close, go ahead and bring in. I mean, I'm sure your coach would be happy with that. So, no coach is ever mad if somebody makes a good guess at something. All right, Kiwani, your bonus is in the area of mathematics, 4 parts of general math. Express these fractions as percentages. 1, 1/4. 2, 5 over 25. 3, 10 over 250. 4, 1 and 3/5. Number 2, 5 over 25, or 5/25.
Repeat number 4.
Number 4, 1 and 3/5. And that's time, okay? Go ahead and stop conferring, guys. Kiwani, go ahead with your answers, please.
Part 1, 25%.
That's correct.
Part 2, 20%.
That's correct.
Part 3, 0.05%.
That's incorrect.
And part 4, 33%.
That's incorrect. So parts 1 and 2 are correct. Kiwani for 10 points. Ryan, do you have answers for 3 or 4?
Number 3, 4%,
That's correct.
and number 4, 160%.
100 what?
60.
That is correct. Good job. So 10 points for both teams. Timeout? Yes, timeout for Bureau Valley.
1 Katrina, 2 Ryan, 3 Leah, 4 Andy, 5 Jenna.
I knew you were gonna do like, we're probably gonna do numbers.
Really circle.
Did you? You're like, yeah. I'm like, I'm real famous trumpeter. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I see it. Okay, I will. But I don't know if people still have that, so anyway. Well, I don't think 2 of them still do it, so, I don't know.
Who's your first one? You guys with Riverdale?
Oh, Riverdale. Yeah, when you say Riverdale, it's always our hardest team.
Besides, did you guys do Dunlap?
No, oh, Dunlap's awful. We don't even talk about Dunlap.
Dunlap's the worst.
You guys never
Come
had
on.
to against Dunlap, do you? Oh my God. Hey, Rebecca,
It's like a bloodbath.
can you come and score for William, please? Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I'd say Riverdale in the conference is the hardest. They always win first, so we almost beat them.
Dang it. What is your last name? I'm so sorry. I'm calling Miss May. Calling Miss May. All right, guys.
Okay, are we ready for toss-up number 7, guys? It's in the area of mathematics, algebra, 30-second computational question. Okay. It costs $49 to rent a moving truck for 2 hours and $199 to rent it for 8 hours. If the line relating time and price is straight, how much should it cost to rent a truck for 6 hours? Jack,
147 hours.
that is incorrect. Ryan?
$147.
That's incorrect. I wouldn't have called him incorrect on that. It's $149, Jack. We were off by 1. I wouldn't have called you incorrect on that.
No labeling?
No.
Miss Maria, I don't know.
I know.
Labeling? No, it's okay.
Not for junior
No.
high.
Well,
Huh?
they get salty about it.
Do they
Oh, yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
My wife's
I'm too nice. I
Miss
just want
Jill.
everybody to succeed.
Miss Jill salty. All
I
right,
want
guys.
everybody to win.
Hey, guys.
All right, toss-up number 8 is in the area of language arts vocabulary. As a verb, it can mean to artificially stop the growth of. Give this 5-letter word that as a noun can either be a circus trick that requires lots of practice or a stupid teenager trick that gets someone injured or killed. Carver.
Crash.
That's incorrect. Good guess. Andy?
Plank.
That's incorrect. Also good guess. Stunt. S-T-U-N-T. Stunt.
Did you say plank? That's awesome.
That was good.
That needs to come back.
It's good to guess. Okay. Topic number 9 is the area of science, life science. A genotype is the total genetic code of an organism. What rhyming term describes a single physical trait or characteristic that is determined by a genotype? Answer? Hear it?
Blue soul.
That's incorrect. Katrina?
Unitype?
What'd you say?
Unitype?
Did you say unitype?
Yeah.
No.
That's incorrect.
Close, phenotype.
Yeah, it's close.
I thought-
Phenotype. I thought you had said it. Phenotype. Phenotype. Toss-up number 10 is in the area of miscellaneous movies. Vito Soto, Tommy Gunn, Ivan Drago, and Clubber Lang were among his opponents. Name this fictional boxer who twice fought Apollo Creed in movies and who was played on screen by Sylvester Stallone. Yes, Andy?
Rocky.
Rocky is correct. Bonus points, what's his last
Have you
name?
guys not seen Rocky?
You don't know? Balboa.
Holy crap.
Rocky Balboa, yes. Bonus number 7 is in the area of fine arts, 4 parts in art. Bureau Valley, give these art-related terms. Number 1, 10 letters, starts with an M, a painting done in tones of a single color. 2, 8 letters, starts with a T, a heavy cloth woven with rich designs and hung on a wall for decoration. 3, 7 letters, starts with L, a glossy material used as a surface coating on pottery or other objects. 4, 11 letters, starts with L, a method of printing using plates whose image areas attract ink and whose non-image areas repel ink. Should I go ahead and?
Yeah, no, that's part of it. I was just looking at the.
We literally had it. What's an L or?
No, not yours.
Oops, I put it on the wrong page. It's my fault.
That's okay.
Sorry about that. And that is time. Go ahead with your answers. No conferring, guys. Go ahead with your answers, Leah.
Number 1, monochrome.
That's correct.
Number 2, 3, and 4, tapestry.
That is correct for part 2. That was good to be listening from last round. Go ahead. Part 3 and 4.
No answer.
No answer? Okay. Part 3 is lacquer. Part 4 is lithography.
That's something we do at Central. Giant limestone, 300-pound blocks. Corrosive acid, usually not a thing we do.
Not a thing you do at junior high.
They got 10, yeah.
Yeah, 10 for the bonus. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you.
Toss-up number 11 is in the area of social studies, geography. The Lateran Treaty of 1929 provided about 110 acres of Italian soil to what tiny Catholic country, now governed by Pope Francis? Yes,
Vatican City.
that is correct. Vatican City or the Holy See. All right. Bonus number 8 is in the area of social studies. There are 4 parts in history. I answer these, answer these questions about events that took place on June 17th. 1, in 1885, this gift from France arrived in New York Harbor. 2, in 1940, France asked this country for terms of surrender. 3, in 1972, 5 men were arrested for breaking into this Washington, D.C. office complex, eventually leading to Richard Nixon's resignation. And part 4, in 1944, this island republic was established, ending its union with Denmark. Number 4, in 1944, this island republic was established, ending its union with Denmark. Time. Okay, go ahead.
Part 1, Statue of Liberty.
That is correct.
Part 2, England.
It's incorrect?
Part 3, Democratic. I don't know.
That's incorrect.
And part 4, Iceland.
That is correct. So parts 1 and 4 are correct for a total of 10 points. Leah, do you have answers to parts 2 and 3?
Number 2, Germany.
That is correct.
Number 3, White House.
That's incorrect. Part 3 is Watergate. Watergate. They broke into the Democratic National Headquarters. That may have been where you were going with that. Okay, and toss at number 12, last one before the half. Mathematics. General math. 30-second question. 30-second question. If x is a positive number in terms of x, what is the absolute value of x plus the absolute value of negative x? Yes, I'm not sure who that is. Leah? Okay.
0.
That's incorrect. Jack?
1.
That's incorrect. It's actually 2x is the correct answer. Okay, guys, that's it. Time for 2 minute half.
Okay,
Okay, guys, real quick. So you guys, let's just get, you guys, let's just have to,
What's this one?
That's number 2. But that was one I'm talking about.
Haley, there you go.
Yeah,
Hey, Landon Osvaldo?
oh, yeah, no, yes, yeah.
That's all right, that's all right.
Still there? Oh, okay, all right, so. Sam, yeah, that's what I thought, Eric's behind you, so he was doing that, he took over, Bob Saget did it forever, and then he took over from Bob Saget, but I was like, I have no idea who that guy is, I'm not sure, I don't want to do this. Oh, yeah.
Under every mess you say, Iceland and Denmark. Because they still have
Denmark, not anymore, okay, that's what I'm thinking, Greenland, Denmark. Now it's completely unseparated, that's right. That's right, so they had to. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that short history lesson, because I was like, I know it's something to do with the invasion of Germany. Good job, Gabe.
One, two, three, four, and then 1, okay? So, you guys ready? Okay, Coach, you good? All right.
Okay.
Can you see what it means? Oh, okay.
Yep, I got Landon there. The only one I was, nope, I got everybody's. Leah moved hers a little bit. We got it.
Wyatt in?
right here.
Yep, I can see him. Wyatt's, yeah, Wyatt's new. Okay, anyway, Leah, go ahead and introduce any substitutions you have.
To my outer right is Tony,
Tony,
and to my inner right is Jax.
hi,
To my outer left is Wyatt,
Wyatt.
and my inner left is Andrew.
Okay, Tony, then you're back in. Okay, all right. Garrett, any substitutions? Hi, Zavaldo.
Landon.
Hi, Landon. Okay. Okay, we are ready to start with toss-up number 13 in the area of language arts literature. It tells of an old donkey, an old dog, an old cat, and an old rooster who leave their harsh masters and travel together towards a town in Germany where they hope to be free. Name this fairy tale collected by the Brothers Grimm where the animals take over a cottage by scaring off the robbers that live there. Yes, Jack?
Musicians of Bremen?
I can't accept that, I'm sorry. Answer? Time. I am picky on this because titles have to be exact. The Bremen Town Musicians is the name of
Okay,
it.
good guess.
That was awesome, buddy. I'm surprised anybody your
You
age,
know a lot of older.
yeah, and you, anybody your age knew what that was. Okay. Toss-up number 14 is in the area of science, general science. Stars in this zodiac constellation include the exoplanet TRAPPIST-1. Name this sign, imagined as a man pouring water into a jar that is shared by people whose birthdays fall between January 20th and February 18th. Jack?
Aquarius? Aquarius?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and accept that. That's, I know what you're going for, it's Aquarius. Yeah. You're there. I don't mean to make you feel silly, I just wanted you to go ahead and give you a little more time. Okay. Bonus number 6 is in the area of science. There are 4 parts in health. Name these mental disorders. 1, a person must wash his hands exactly 6 times every time he uses the restroom. 2, a person isn't happy and doesn't function well in winter, but is all right the rest of the year. 3, a person thinks he's too fat even when he's starving himself to death. And 4, worse than anxiety, a person with this disorder may have sudden attacks in which he feels he is about to die.
I have guesses for 1, 2, 3. Really? What happened?
Can you repeat number 2?
Yeah, part 2 is a person isn't happy and doesn't function well in winter, but is all right the rest of the year. And that is time. Okay, go ahead with your answers.
Part 1, germaphobe.
That's incorrect.
Part 2, no answer. Part 3, eating, like an eating disorder.
I need you to be more specific.
No answer.
Okay, all right.
And part 4, no answer.
Okay, all right, all parts are open, Leah.
Number 1, OCD.
That is correct.
Number 2, bipolar disorder.
That's incorrect.
Number 3, body dysmorphia.
That's incorrect.
Number 4, ADD.
That's incorrect. So part 1 is correct for 5 points. Part 2 is seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. Part 3 is anorexia nervosa. And part 4 is panic attack.
Miss.
Oh, shoot, I skipped. That does not matter, Maureen.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. We're fine. We're good. Okay. Toss-up number 15 is in the area of fine arts, art. Give the artistic term for adding a thick layer of paint to a canvas such that you can deliberately see the paint texture and the brush marks. Answer? Leah?
Abstract.
That's incorrect. Time?
Impasto.
Impasto.
We don't use oil paint, guys, so that's right.
You told us about that.
I'm sorry. Did I?
Yeah.
No, sorry. Van Gogh uses impasto.
I wanted to say Van Gogh.
It's all right.
Toss-up number 16 is in the area of social studies history. Descended from a distinguished Kentucky family, she eventually moved to Springfield, Illinois to live with her sister, where she died. Name this presidential wife judged insane in 1875, 10 years after her husband's death. Yes, Jack?
Mary Lincoln?
Mary Lincoln is correct. Mary Todd Lincoln, but that's okay. Nope. Well, I could have just accepted Lincoln on that one. Your bonus is in the area of language arts. There are 4 parts in vocabulary. Give these nouns that end with ism, I-S-M. 1, ideas and claiming them as your own. 3, the tendency to expect the best possible outcome. 4, the practice of giving unfair preference to a person or group.
Can you repeat number 2?
Number 2, taking someone else's ideas and claiming them as your own.
Yeah, I would guess for number 4, does anyone have one? Why do you have anything?
Fine.
Okay, all right, do you want to call time? Go ahead.
I prefer to Jack.
All right, Jack, go ahead.
Number 1, no answer. Number 2, plagiarism.
That is correct.
Number 3, optimism.
That is correct.
Number 4, no answer.
Okay, so parts 2 and 3 are correct for 10 points for Kiwani. Leah, do you have answers for 1 or 4?
Number 1, negativism.
Incorrect.
Number 4, favorism.
No.
I know what it is.
What, go ahead.
Favoritism.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. You got that. She said favorism,
Oh, I was
she
like,
didn't
oh.
quite get it out. But like I said, I'm erring on the side of
That's right.
kids. I'm not showing favoritism to Kiwani. So that is correct. Part 1 was criticism. Criticism, guys, so. All right. Toss-up number 17 is in the area of mathematics, geometry. It says it's a 30-second question. I don't think it is, but whatever. Its surface area is the sum of the rectangular area in the middle, plus the area of the 2 circles on each end. Name this 3D shape seen in Dylan. Cylinder is correct. That's why I'm saying I don't know why it was a 30-second, but whatever. Okay, your bonus, Kiwani, is in the area of mathematics. There are 4 parts in geometry. It is non-computational. Identify these terms related to angles. 1, angles larger than a right angle. 2, angles equal to 2 right angles. 3, angles that share a common vertex and edge but not any interior points. And 4, 2 angles whose sum is 90 degrees.
We all have number 1, and then I have a guess for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Repeat number 3.
Number 3, angles that share a common vertex and edge but not any interior points. Aren't it?
Time.
Okay, do you want to call time? Go ahead.
Part 1, obtuse.
That's correct.
Part 2, 180.
That's incorrect.
Part 3, no answer. Part 4, 45 degrees.
That's incorrect. So we had 1 part for Kiwani for 5 points. Parts 2, 3, and 4. Leah,
Number 2 and 3 and equal angle.
equal. That's incorrect.
Number 4, right angle.
That's also incorrect. Part 2 is straight. Because I'm guessing that just means a straight line then, right? And then 3, angles that share a common vertex are adjacent. And 4 is complementary
Can
angle.
we do a quick technical timeout?
Yes, sure.
That's what you, okay. 125, 55. Oh, you just got, 10 of it.
Okay, all right. We got it? Okay, we are on to topic number 18, which is language arts spelling. Get your buzzers ready. Most college students have to take a course in the history of Western civilization. Spell civilization. Yes, Jack?
Civilization.
Good job, Jack. Spelling. That is correct. All right. Your bonus, you have good, never mind. Bonus number 11 series is science. There are 4 parts in general science. Answer these unrelated questions. Part 1, on which tectonic plate do we live? That means we in the United States. 2, what is the colored ring of muscle called surrounding the pupil in your eye? 3, what color does blue litmus paper become when placed in acid? Part 4, what lines on a weather map connect places with the same temperature?
Can you repeat number 4?
What lines on a weather map connect places with the same temperature?
We'll just see what happens. I hope number 1 does.
5.
Okay, Kiwani called time, go ahead. Garrett?
Part 1, North American plate.
That is correct.
Part 2, Cornea.
That's incorrect?
Part 3, green.
Incorrect?
Part 4, no answer.
Okay, so 1 part correct for 5 points for Kiwani. Leah, answers for 2, 3, and 4?
Number 2, iris.
That's correct.
Number 3, orange.
Incorrect?
And number 4, no answer.
Okay, so part 3 is red, and part 4 is isotherm. Isotherm. Okay, toss-up number 19 is in the area of science. Oh, Coach, did you want to do it?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Because they-
Oh, nice.
Well, I just,
1 Andrew, 2 Jax, 3 Ryan, 4 Andy, and 5 Heather.
We got no one to show. We got no one. Yeah, we're not keeping it. We can get most What's that? It seems like, it does seem like it's
okay, are you ready, coaches?
That is so, it came together. Inspiring. Okay, guys,
Oh, yeah, Bureau Valley, we just have a whole new line up here.
Storm.
Bureau Valley Storm.
Far left is Evan Miller. Inner left is Andy Ruger. Far right is Andrew Goff.
Okay, Jax didn't move,
I did not.
and you're in. And you're back in.
Quick question is when did you guys combine, like a couple years ago, or
Last year was our first.
last year?
Okay.
You said South last year.
What's that? I can't, I'm sorry.
He just can't be
You just said, I called you the wrong last name, I don't.
He can't be trusted.
Yeah. Alright,
That's fine.
sorry.
Toss-up number 19. We ready? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, it's in the area of science health. It is located just where the ulnar nerve crosses the humerus. Give the common 2-word term for this area of your arm where a good whack is usually an Andy.
Funny bone.
That is correct.
Nice.
Good job. Okay, your bonus number 12 is in the area of language arts. There are 4 parts in spelling. I guess we're just going to go ahead with this, but you will recognize one of these words. So, spell these words starting with C that have been borrowed from French. 1, croquet, a game with balls, wickets, and mallets. 2, chauffeur, a professional driver. 3, concierge, a hotel staff member in charge of guest services. And 4, croissant, a buttery crescent-shaped roll.
CROQUET.
That's correct.
Number 2, CHAFFUER.
Incorrect.
3, no answer. 4, CROSSIANT.
That's incorrect. So the first part was correct for 5 points. Kiwani, I need answers to 2, 3, and 4.
Part 2 and 3, no answer. Part 4, CROSSAUNT.
That's incorrect.
They said.
Part 2 is chauffeur, is CHAUFFEUR. 3, concierge, CONCIERGE. And 4, croissant, CROISSANT. You were close, you just had the I in the wrong place, that was it. Yep. Okay, topic number 20 is in miscellaneous television. The real-life town of Riverside, Iowa has a sign that proclaims it as the future birthplace of what fictional first captain of the Starship Enterprise who explored the universe on TV Star Trek with Mr. Sulu, Dr. McCoy, and Mr. Spock? Answer? Time?
Let's let the audience
You
Captain
guys-
Tiberius.
James
Tiberius
Kirk.
Mark.
Captain Kirk.
Mark, go!
Picard was in another movie.
You did? My goodness sakes. I still submit Picard. Picard is the best Star Trek captain.
That's the one I watched.
That's the best one.
So,
You're right.
you know.
Wait, was he played by William Shatner?
Yep,
William Shatner.
but I could not accept William Shatner.
And his
So.
TK.
What, he wasn't wearing a TK
Oh,
then, was he?
oh yes, he was.
Oh, no, I'm,
Oh, yes.
okay,
Oh.
all right.
Sorry, blew a childhood.
21, toss-up 21 is in the area of social studies, civics. Of the 7 main articles of the U.S. Constitution, which one spells out the duties of the judicial branch of government? Yes, Andrew. What?
Third article.
That's correct. Article 3. Nice job. Okay. Your bonus, Bureau Valley Storm, is in the area of social studies. There are 4 parts in geography. Name these countries from their pairs of capital cities. 1, Sucre and La Paz. 2, Kuala Lumpur and Putrajaya. 3, Santiago and Valparaiso. And 4, Dodoma and Dar es Salaam.
Hey, can you repeat number 4?
Number 4 is Dodoma, D-O-D-O-M-A, and Dar es Salaam, 3 words.
Time.
Okay? All right. Go ahead with your answers, Ryan.
Number 1, Bolivia.
That's correct.
Number 2, Malaysia.
That's correct.
Number 3, Chile.
Yep.
Number 4, Jordan.
That's incorrect. So, but you did have 1, 2, and 3 correct for 15 points. Any answer, Garrett, for part 4?
I prefer the Jack.
Jack?
Number 4, Ethiopia.
Incorrect, but you are on the right continent, kid. Tanzania. Tanzania. All right. Toss-up number 22 is mathematics, general mathematics. It is a 30-second question. A wedding breakfast at a restaurant costs $550 for everyone, plus a mandatory 18% tip for such a large crowd. What is the total restaurant bill? Answer, please. Jack?
$594.
That's incorrect. Go ahead, Ryan.
$600.
That's incorrect. It's $649. Yep. Okay, toss-up number 23 is in the area of language arts, grammar. Sometimes used to indicate that a character has stopped speaking without finishing his thought. It is also used to indicate that a block of material within a quote is being skipped over to make the quote shorter. Give the grammatical term for a set of 3 dots. Answer, please. Time? Ellipses or ellipsis? Yep. Okay, toss-up number 24 is in the area of science, general science. Discovered in 1978 by Jim Christie. It is about 750 miles in diameter and is the biggest satellite in relation to its planet in the solar system. Name this first discovered satellite of Pluto. Jack?
Chiron?
Yep, you're correct. Good job. I didn't think anybody was going to get that one. I don't know if it's Chiron or Sharon.
It's the boatman.
It's a boatman,
Yeah.
Hades of River Styx, so, but the pronunciation eludes me.
I think we keep it here. You didn't say it. No.
It's close enough, Dad. All right, bonus number 14 is in the area of miscellaneous, 4 parts and movies. Give these terms used in entertainment. 1. This 8-letter word starting with T is a synonym for actor. 2, a small part played by a well-known actor. 3, a group of actors who perform together in a long-running show or series. And 4, the process of choreographing movement in a scene before it is shot so the camera and microphone can follow the action.
Time?
Okay, all right. BB, go ahead. Start conferring. Go ahead, Garrett.
Part 1, no answer. Part 2, lead.
Incorrect.
Part 3, cast.
Incorrect.
Part 4, the baby.
Oh,
No. No first correct, Kiwani. Ryan, do you have any answers?
Number 2, cameo.
Cameo is correct.
And number 3, guild.
Incorrect. No part 4 or 1. Okay, 1 is thespian. Part 3 is ensemble, and part 4 is block or blocking. Yeah.
Good job,
Okay,
Brian.
all right. So it looks like so you guys split it 1 and 1.
All right, so we'll see you guys next year.
Coach, do you want these back?